The following podcast is most likely unlistenable, unintelligible, inarticulate, and problematic, and will probably ruin your day. But if you have any pity in your big red heart, you'll listen to these four handsome boys. Please, bro, please. They need this so bad, please, bro, just listen.
Didn't we just do one of these?
What? No, man. Time's going fucking...
Oof.
Time literally has no meaning. Like, I'm going insane.
It doesn't. It doesn't have any meaning anymore. I know, it feels
Today
like...
Friday?
It doesn't...
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like this week. It feels like last week still. I don't know.
I have...
Yeah, it's been really weird.
I don't know what a week is anymore, Basie.
Yeah. Fuck. Feels like that.
Now the world knows time is a social construct.
Exactly.
Nothing matters.
People are finally realizing that we don't even need time.
No.
Or jobs.
Or jobs. Well, I mean, businesses are figuring that one out. And sucks for all the people who are...
But what we do need is a podcast.
That's
exactly. All right, hello, and welcome back to Post Unavailable, the podcast for nobody by nobody. I realized that I haven't introduced anyone in a really long time, but I also think it's just because I have Corona brain, and I'm slowly dying. So I'm your host, Friesen.
I'm Marching Mini Boy 500 Babble.
My handsome co-hosts, I have March and Babble,
Mini Boy 500.
Basie Farrell.
Hi.
And Matthew Cosm.
Matthias 16.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I go by my RuneScape username.
Sorry, I go by my gamer tag only.
How are you guys enjoying? Was this week 7 of quarantine?
Week 24.
Week 7 of quarantine.
Day 463.
Less work on schoolwork than has ever been seen before.
Probably less schoolwork I've done than I do in the summer. So
I'm going crazy.
This is what it feels like.
Yeah, a little bit, TBH.
I have a pack of cigarettes when I was a smoker for Halloween, and I'm thinking of just sitting on my front porch, smoking the entire pack in an afternoon.
Then get addicted to cigarettes.
That's not how.
Yeah, but you know what? This is the time to do it. I think when the quarantine finally lifts and we get to see each other, I think we should all do coke.
Where are you gonna get coke?
I don't know.
Now you have to.
Now you have to blur that out. For next episode, can we do no editing? We just leave it all in.
No editing.
Just natural racism.
Hell yeah! Yeah, I can't wait.
It's nice when I actually get to do that. Which was last episode. I actually got to do that. It was pretty much all raw, which was nice because it was actually good. Anyways, we're doing another one of these. We're still here. We're still around.
Alive for now.
I figured that, last week we talked about very, very good movies that we recommend. Got a lot of positive feedback, such as
Did we?
Wise Ants number 1.
Who said that?
Yeah, who said that?
That was from just the general
cinema.
Oh, that was actually from a question from our fans.
Oh, okay. So yeah, next week
they
is
mailed it in.
This week is our Q&A episode.
Yeah,
I would love that, so that it would give us content, but no one cares. So no one
has questions to ask us.
Everyone knows everything they need to know.
Send in
we have
your
to ask each other questions.
I think everyone is content with the information that is available.
No, just email basiefarrell@gmail.com with your podcast questions.
Please. Anyways,
we'll answer them next podcast.
I thought we would talk about something that I actually think is kind of topical, considering the climate of things, which is
climate change.
Shitty, terrible movies. Movies that are so bad that they're good, because I mean that's a good category in itself.
Is that what we're doing?
Well, we can do
bad
both.
That they're good.
We can do both. We can talk about bad movies that we think are actually good, and we can do bad movies that are actually just really bad and unwatchable. Just because I think this year, considering that coronavirus canceled any movie that was going to come out,
Yeah.
The movies that we're left with are
Frozen 2.
like
Fuck yeah. Trolls.
Sonic,
World Tour.
Trolls.
Bloodshot.
Oh my god! Thank God
Hey,
Sonic came
don't
out
you
before
dare.
before coronavirus happened.
There's also been a
That's
lot
true.
of
It's probably
uh,
saved us.
there's also been a lot of talk about the cat's butthole cut.
Ooh.
How aware are you guys of the cat's butthole cut?
All I know is that they originally modeled buttholes on all the CGI cats, but then they had to remove.
Allegedly. We don't know
Oh.
if that's true.
Wait, really?
But
Oh, that's
so yeah,
hilarious.
so the rumor is that what Marchman was saying basically is that when they were rendering or in one of the original renders for the movie, all the cats had visible buttholes during the film, but that was then removed in post, and so now people are requesting that they release the butthole cut.
Yeah, actually, I think
Of
that
the
might
movie?
improve their IMDb scores.
I think that's disgusting. I think that's fucking disgusting. I think cats in general is disgusting.
This is also the same movie that they like did an update patch for in theaters, because apparently like the original opening week, the copy that was sent out had character models like clipping through things and stuff wasn't fully rendered. Like I think you can see Judi Dench's whole ass human hands in a scene. Like
Hey guys, can we get an update to fix a lot of the bugs that are coming through in the Cats movie?
Yeah.
we can take the buttholes out, but we do have to give all the cats human hands.
Uh-huh. And
They
this
do
will
anyways,
put
it's
in a bug where
terrifying.
if they drop too many items, the second one will always be duplicated.
Yeah, you can dupe the cat's assholes.
Imagine going to a movie theater and the movie starts and it's like, hold on, we need to update first, and a loading bar
Uh-huh.
fucking comes on the screen.
Yeah, the
Windows loading bar.
The internet's not very good in the theater, so like only 94% of the update loaded, and we get halfway through the movie, and it's like installing the rest of the content.
Oh,
It's like the
Then you
first.
try and play the movie on your Xbox and you find out you have to rebuy it.
It's the first movie that you can actually speedrun. You can actually clip through some of the geometry
Shit.
and sequence break the movie.
In the theater.
Yeah. At one point, yeah, Taylor Swift's cat character does a backwards long jump up the stairs and skips right to the end of the movie.
She has to charge up her jump for 14 hours straight.
She builds up speed. Yeah, I from what I've heard, everyone that's seen it, it's not one of those movies that it's like you have to see it. It's amazing. Actually, well, I've heard mixed things. I've heard people that are be like, I love this fucking movie. It's so bad, and I've heard I've heard
I have
this movie
not
is terrible
heard.
and not
I
worth
have not
watching.
heard a single good thing about it. I literally heard this is the worst movie ever made.
Yeah, but that's why
Steer
people
clear.
like movies sometimes.
Yeah, but not in this case.
Yes. I don't know. To be honest, there's not really any movies that like I think are so bad that they're good.
Really?
No.
No.
Even if Cats was the greatest movie of all time, I would have zero interest in watching it.
I think movies are just good. This is why I like Waterworld.
I was gonna I was gonna bring out Waterworld.
Yeah. Oh, see, this is why I just like Waterworld. It's not. Oh, Waterworld is so bad. It's good. No, Waterworld is great. I love Waterworld.
I will always respect you for dying on that hill.
I will. Oh man,
Matt, you would argue that Waterworld is Mad Max 4.
See, to be honest, that's actually kind of a dangerous statement in the Waterworld fandom.
Okay.
It would get you stoned.
I'm treading on thin ice.
Yeah, you're treading on thin ice in the Waterworld fandom. So
I'm in the shallow water right now.
yeah, I'm just gonna say stop right now before
Okay.
some Waterworlder might
drown you.
Drown you, swim you down. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Is that what Waterworld fans are called? Waterworlders?
Waterworlders, yeah.
Water warriors?
Uh-huh. Well, that's what we call each other.
What why is Waterworld good?
There's good action. It's got a cool idea, all right? The world's flooded, you know?
Are you sure you're not thinking of the Waterworld stunt show at Universal?
I love that too. That's That's the only thing to kind of compete with Waterworld as far as good movies go.
Its own stunt show.
Yeah, its own stunt show. It's the only thing that can be almost as good as Waterworld. I love
Oh,
Waterworld. I think it had a good premise, lots of cool action, all right, cool scenes. It was a guy with gills
I-
who sold dirt.
he drinks his
Um,
own pee.
and he drinks his own piss. Yeah.
Joey Salads is in the movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Mhm. He's a fishman dirt trader who drinks his own piss. I don't see what's not like an amazing premise about this
Yeah,
movie.
I don't know the first thing about Waterworld, so
Oh,
Clearly, it's a good movie.
I'm trusting Matt's opinion that it's
know what? I'll wait for the Waterworld episode of the podcast to
Bro,
really
That's
get
coming
into
up.
it.
That's coming up.
to really dive in. Am I right?
Yeah,
It-
exactly.
It's Waterworld was a very good Kevin Costner sort of vehicle, and I think that's a good transition into my favorite Kevin Costner movie, and that's Batman versus Superman. Dawn
John-
of Justice.
Is he in that movie?
John of
Yeah, he's
Dust.
Superman's dad. Superman is sad and goes up on a mountain, and he sees
Oh,
like the
right.
Force ghost
movie
of
fucking
Kevin
blows.
Costner,
How do
and
people
Kevin Costner tells
genuinely
him
like
about
that
how
movie, dude?
he diverted a river.
That
That's a
movie's
movie
so
that-
fucking long. Everything that happens in that movie is absolute bullshit, and it all looks ugly.
That's a movie that genuinely I think is so bad that it's unwatchable. Like not funny. Like not good bad. Like it's not The Room, right?
Wait, he diverted a river?
Yeah,
yeah.
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 Superman?
Superman's
Some
dad.
story about it. I don't know. It's stupid.
It's
What's worse, Batman v Superman or Suicide Squad?
Oh, Suicide
I don't
Squad.
know.
Actually, I like Batman v Superman. It had redeemable qualities, at least more.
like what?
I don't know. It's close for me, but I definitely think Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad is more cringy.
Yeah,
Because
Godzilla's great.
Some
'Cause it
kind
also
of
tries to be funny.
Suicide Squad.
What is this?
yeah,
Some kind of
also
Suicide
that
Squad?
line.
Who's this?
Her name is
What about
Katana?
what about the new movie? What's the one that just came out? The Harley Quinn one.
Oh, I haven't watched
Apparently
it.
it is
Some people say it's
mediocre.
fine, and some people say it's also trash, shit, garbage. So
Ever tell you-
I don't care.
very
I'm so
sure.
I really don't care about superhero movies anymore after
Ooh,
Endgame.
big movie buff.
Yeah.
I
ooh,
mean, are you
ooh,
telling me you
mad.
care about Black Widow?
We'll see.
No, I don't. I fucking
See how it
don't.
goes.
Dead.
Like
If it ever
nothing
comes out.
nothing looks interesting, dude.
If it comes to digital for free,
Yeah,
then yeah,
sure if they want to miss out on $1 billion.
that's true.
Like,
Did I ever tell you guys a story about how because Batman vs Superman has what is the director's cut, the extended cut, that's like 3 hours.
Oh, and it has the butthole edited on.
yeah. Doomsday has his butthole.
Superman clips through all that geography. There's an extended cut because I think my dad downloaded it or pirated it off of somewhere, and I didn't know that it was the extended cut, but we just had it lying around, and my like little cousins were over. I think we're like 8 or 10 at the time, and they're like, "Oh, it's the Batman and Superman movie, you know, it's a superhero movie. It's it's for kids. We'll watch it."
That
but I
movie's
put
not
on
for kids.
it was the R-rated cut where
God.
at one point someone gets prison shanked because Batman branded them to get killed in prison, which
Mhm.
is a plot point of the movie. At one point during the extended cut, this guy who lost his legs because Superman knocked a building on him says the F word.
Oh,
Fuck!
shit.
Yeah,
They can't
dude.
say the F word.
I know my
Movies
cousins
aren't
were like
allowed to do that.
my cousins were like 8 or 10 at the time, and I'm like, I just wanted to show them the fun Superman fight movie, but I ended up showing them like
did
prison
it make the
violence.
movie any better at all?
No,
It
Yeah,
adds more
it
blood.
really didn't.
And then
They literally, like-
it's just a longer movie. It's shit.
There's a plot point that kind of explains more stuff with this one key witness woman who just gets like pushed in front of the train or whatever.
Oh, and she has pee
By
in her
who?
jar.
I don't know. There's some
What?
woman that gets pushed in front of a train, but there's like more of a plot
By
with
Superman.
her. No, it wasn't by Superman.
The speaking of like unreleased cuts of movies and Batman vs Superman, do you think that they should release the Snyder cut of Justice League?
I don't care.
What's the
Do you
Snyder
know
cut?
this? The Snyder cut basically is, well, so Zack Snyder wanted to do sort of a trilogy. He wanted to do Batman vs Superman, and then he wanted to do 2 Justice League movies. But since Batman vs Superman was such a pile
Piece
of
of shit.
dog trash, they decided to make it only one Justice League, only one movie. So he tried to like cram as much as he could into one movie, and then during the filming of Justice League, I guess Part 1 at the time, Zack Snyder's daughter tragically committed suicide. So
Holy shit.
yeah, so Zack Snyder left the production and gave it in the hands of Joss Whedon, who then finished the film and edited like a lot of things out and kind of just edited it down to one movie, and they did a lot of reshoots, and it ended up being the dog shit movie that we know today. And now Zack Snyder is coming out on like Facebook and shit and Twitter being like, well, here's concept art from my version of the movie. And fucking smooth brain fans are like, this would have been the perfect movie if Zack Snyder was able to put Martian Manhunter and all the fucking shit that he wanted to put into it. And this would be the perfect movie. So release the Snyder cut. And now all the celebrities and actors who were in Justice League are like, yeah, release the Snyder cut. We saw it. I'm like, no, you didn't. You just saw guys in fucking green screen suits, like, say that they were Green Lantern and
It's
shit.
me, Martian Manhunter.
Like, they keep like, yeah, Darkseid was in it, and then he'll show like a pencil drawing he did of Darkseid, probably like that week.
On a napkin.
Yeah, he's like, look, if you look at the storyboards, the Flash was gonna meet Reverse Flash, and
kiss.
and they would kiss. It's just like drawn on cardboard. He's like drawing it then. Like, but people are like, this is still going on. This is current. People are still wanting this apparently amazing version to come out, and like, fucking everyone, like Kevin Smith's come out and be like, I've seen it, and like, guys, it'll blow your mind. Which Kevin Smith says. Which, by the way, Kevin Smith says that about fucking everything.
Yeah, Kevin Smith is a dumb idiot. So,
Merch, what do you think?
Oh, I already told you. I do not give a shit.
What about Martian Manhunter?
yeah, Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter, dude.
Martian, you're kind of
Bro.
the Martian Manhunter.
I'm the Martian Manhunter.
I would say Zack
do you
Snyder's
think
the
about it?
Martian Manhunter.
I would say Zack Snyder is just a Manhunter.
Anyways, Joss Whedon, even though that movie was gonna suck anyways, Joss Whedon did add a lot of scenes where like you see Wonder Woman's butt and Flash like lands in her boobs and it's like, blah, 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 whoa, sorry.
Boobies.
So
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
either way, it kind of ended up being the worst
Now,
movie ever
now
made.
celebrities are accusing him of being homophobic because they removed the Flash kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now Flash beats women in real life. So
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah.
Because
I'm getting up on-
it's reverse Flash.
Yeah. No, that was the reverse. Watch out, Flash.
Yeah,
The reverse Flash.
That was
Like,
the
chokes-
reverse. What's
he
his
chokes-
name? Whoever
What?
Ezra
That's
Miller.
Ezra Miller.
Yeah, that's reverse Ezra Miller.
That's that girl that he just like.
yeah.
Dude, he was being controlled by Gorilla Grodd. Every Flash like villain as a punchline is the like fucking funniest thing to me. I just think all his villains are really fucking funny.
They're
Dude,
really
he's
fucking stupid. That's what
he
they
was-
are.
She was sent by Captain Cold, dude. To kill him. I don't even really like Ezra Miller that much as a person. Anyways, I think he's kind of pretentious and up his own ass.
no,
remember
I
when they-
never
talking
liked
about-
him.
he was talking about how he got cast as the Flash for Justice League, and he's like, yeah, I was in Vienna eating lunch. Like, that was like the first thing he said, and then I got a call from Zack Snyder, and it's like, come on, dude, you're the Flash, dude.
No, he's talking about Vienna's downtown Guelph.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
having
he was,
lunch
yeah,
there,
he was in,
yeah.
he was in I was in
Wow.
Vienna's having lunch. I was in
And he
Vienna.
choke slammed.
So he choke slammed some woman.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, it's like it's not that bad, but like, and then he grabs her and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like that's like I can see like getting mad enough to push the fan or whatever who's pushy. Like
Basically, could
it's
see
kind of a
getting mad enough to
stressful
do
time.
that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
Basically, saw that video and was like, I get
pushing.
it.
It pushed and then but then he like grabbed her and threw her to the ground. It's just like that other. Did you see the video of like the doctor guy and then some other woman and they go up to these girls who are like outside and he's like and the video starts with them going like, oh, we're sorry, we're just gonna leave now, and then he's like this old fucking doctor guy and he's like, this asshole right here, and he points to somebody off camera and they're like, oh, you can like don't say that, like don't say that to us or whatever, and then he goes up, pushes her to the ground, right, and then the girls are like, what the fuck, man, pushes two other girls and they're
Oh,
like, don't
Jesus.
touch me, and then these girls are trying to help up the one girl that he pushed down, like to push down to begin with. He pushes them away and starts fucking choking the girl on the ground
Oh my
like
god.
some fucking
What the
doctor,
fuck?
old doctor guy. Yeah. And it's like, what the fuck? Like he just starts choking her. And the girls are freaking out. They're like young girls. They're like probably 14, 15.
Uh-huh.
And he's just choking this fucking poor woman. And then people are, I mean, it was kind of also weird because he singled out the only black girl there and started choking her out. So yeah, that's what's happening in fucking real world, I guess. Ezra Miller's choking women. This
Yeah,
doctor
dude.
guy's choking women.
I thought we were talking about bad movies, not
Yeah.
about women abuse.
Anyways, well, I can use, I guess, Ezra Miller. Speaking of Ezra Miller, have you guys seen, the Fantastic Beasts 2?
Stop it. You can't keep bringing
No,
up
I haven't,
segues to use as segues. You can't be like, oh, this is a great segue to this thing. Fuck
What do you mean?
you.
Isn't that how it works?
Yeah, isn't
No,
that
it
what
has
you're
to be.
supposed to do?
Isn't
It's
that
Has to
what-
be
the
more
point of
natural.
segues?
It
I'm
has
just
to
being
be
transparent.
natural.
I'm just being transparent.
It's natural, like how we naturally went from superhero movies to
Yeah, exactly. To
getting
beating women.
choked out. That was natural.
That's a good segue.
See, that's a
Yeah.
good segue. Anyways,
Have you guys
speaking
seen-
of Ezra Miller, have you guys seen the worst shit garbage J.K. Rowling's put out recently?
Oh boy.
Fantastic Beasts
No,
2?
I haven't.
It
Oh,
was
really?
it was bad. The first one
It's
was
like-
good. Oh, not
Yeah.
good, but like it was
I
enjoyable
liked the first one,
and
yeah.
fun.
First one's watchable.
Isn't the
Yeah,
first one
first
still
one's
the
fun.
Isn't the first one still worse than the worst Harry Potter movie though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah, it is actually.
Harry Potter movies have fucking charm. Eddie
I
Redmayne.
kind of forgot how good the fucking Harry Potter's movies were until I
It's like-
was watching
like,
them again with
I don't
Chloe.
even like Harry Potter, but why would you want to watch a Harry Potter movie without Harry Potter with less interesting characters?
Mm-hmm.
It's about the world, man.
Yeah, but they could make the world more interesting.
No,
I mean, I guess what
the movie is
Dumbledore's
like
in it,
kind of
but
boring, but it's
it's-
watchable. The second movie is like they tried to throw in as much like
Shit.
tertiary Harry Potter shit as they could
Mhm.
to I guess bring people in, but people were like already on board with the Fantastic Beasts specific characters, but they're like, no, we got to get Dumbledore in, and we got to get Johnny Depp in.
To be
We gotta
honest,
get-
I think that completely ruined it. If they had kept to just the Fantastic Beast characters, or like, they did not need to use so many like important Harry Potter characters to tell a story. They really like I think they misjudged what exactly the fans wanted
Yeah.
from the Harry Potter, like because they thought that they wanted something like kind of in the face of the Harry Potter lore from movies, where it's
Well-
like you hear of Grindelwald and
Yeah.
all the other bullshit, but not really. To be honest, I liked the Fantastic Beasts movie, and I would have been much happier with just another Fantastic Beasts movie where it's still about Fantastic Beasts. I mean, wasn't this series supposed to be about how he wrote his book? I think they still could have had a great story without at all including Grindelwald or all of like this bullshit.
I agree. I think there's also a way to do it. I mean, God, this is basically the fucking Harry Potter theme, the Harry Potter segment theme. This is the Harry Potter segment of the podcast. But I think that in J.K. Rowling's defense, she did back in the '90s when she wrote these fucking wizard Satan books. that
Mhm.
she did create like a good kind of lore and background, especially with all like the Dumbledore and Grindelwald stuff. And I think exploring that, using, you know, the premise of Fantastic Beasts that everyone already bought into, because everyone saw the first movie and kind of liked it, and then I think using that as a platform to explore some of the more interesting parts of the Harry Potter lore is viable. That's like something you can do. But they fucked it. They added way too much shit. They kept making shit up and adding different elements. Ezra Miller plays Dumbledore's secret brother. There's a part in the movie where they all stand in a tomb, like a gravestone or something, and they just start explaining every single plot twist to the audience, basically. Like, they're like, yeah, and then Zoe Kravitz, she swapped 2 babies at birth, and one baby was Dumbledore's real brother, and he died, but then the baby that they saved was Dumbledore the other way around. I don't fucking know.
See,
Anyways,
nobody can even remember what the fucking plot is because it's so
No.
convoluted.
That's
It's such a
stupid.
bad movie because there was what, like fucking one big Fantastic Beast. It's like we don't want a backstory fucking movie to this world. We want fantastic fucking beasts and where
And
to
how to
fucking
find them.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care about the Curse of Grindelwald or whatever the fuck. What a stupid fucking name,
Do they
Grindelwald.
even find any Fantastic Beasts?
Yeah, they find like a lion
Johnny
thing.
Depp.
I think.
Okay,
They find Johnny
that is pretty fantastic, actually. Never mind.
They find
I take
Ezra
it
Miller.
back. No, never mind.
Anyways, we'll save the rest of that discussion for the Harry Potter episode.
Oh God,
Oh yeah, that one's coming up. I think. Yeah, that
that's
one's
probably
like-
next week. I think. Yeah.
No, next week. Next week is a
No,
special.
it's next week. No, it's next week.
What
What?
what are
you
some other
fucking-
bad movies that either you guys think are so bad they're unwatchable or bad that they're good?
I mean, the new Star Wars movie's pretty unwatchable. I think.
Oh,
Rise
I don't
of
wanna-
Skywalker is pretty
I don't
terrible.
I don't
Yeah.
want to get into it, man.
You asked a question.
I don't want to get into Star Wars.
Really?
You don't
So
wanna
you'll
get
spend 20
into-
minutes on fucking Harry Potter, but as soon as someone mentions Star Wars,
Oh my gosh.
fuck you. That movie's awful.
Because I
Are
feel
you
like we could say,
simping for Star
Because
Wars.
it's a more controversial topic.
yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like
so
you could say
you
that
don't
for
wanna
an episode.
divide
Our reviewers
our
are gonna.
viewer base, yeah.
I actually don't think it's controversial. I think everybody hated that last movie.
I think everybody thought that was shit garbage.
No,
Yeah.
I heard so many people like that movie.
Oh, I heard
I-
a lot of people are dumb too.
Like there's a fuck, what is it? A YouTuber I watch that does like a shit ton of Star Wars content. And even in like the episode of whatever the fuck I was watching of his, he introduced the episode by talking about how he went to go and see that movie, and he explained about, like, how much he loved it. He really loved the newest Star Wars movie, and I mean,
Was
I
it
don't
uploaded on April 1st? Because that
Got 'em.
That's okay. That's really funny, but no, it wasn't. It was not. But anyway, yeah, that movie was garbage. But some people do like it. It does have some redeemable qualities, but it just requires you to completely ignore all of the bullshit.
it's
Yeah.
not fun.
I just
It's
don't.
not fun. At least
I don't want to
Phantom
talk about
Menace and
Star Wars.
Attack of the Clones are kind of fun to watch.
We can listen. I could do a whole fucking.
Listen, guys. Noah doesn't want to
episode.
talk about it, so we can't talk about it.
Well, I could. I'm just saying that I could do a whole fucking episode on Star Wars, and this not today.
We'll
This
save
is
it-
not going to
yeah,
be it. This is not
we'll
going to be
save
a
it-
Star Wars episode.
Next week is the Star Wars episode.
Next
We'll
week's
save it
the
for
Star
then.
Wars episode.
I was
Star Wars
actually
has
thinking-
too much content to cover.
I was thinking like May the 4th, dude,
Ooh,
That's fucking stupid. It's next
or
week.
sometime in May.
I don't really watch movies that are bad because what's the point?
What's the
I like-
point?
I watch movies
I
that
like
know
movies-
I'm gonna
I like
like,
movies that are so bad that they're good, though. I like
or
The
that at
Room.
least have a chance of me liking them. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
You're not unique for liking The Room anymore.
I didn't say I
Isn't
was,
that
but
the third
I didn't
time
say it
you
was, but I like
mentioned The Room today?
how about Vampires Suck? Have you guys seen that movie?
No, but I wanted
Oh,
to.
I've
when
heard
I
of
saw
it. I haven't seen it though.
Oh my
I thought you were
gosh!
gonna say A Vampire's Kiss. I was like, that's a
No.
good.
That's
I saw Vampires Suck in theaters with
Oh my god.
I won't say who with because Noah will just have to bleep it.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
I
smart.
think we all
Smart
know.
move. See, we're learning.
But
But
yeah, I saw Vampire
That-
Suck in
that-
theater.
that-
I loved
that
it.
is unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
I was also like 13 at the time.
It was the first parody movie.
So, I mean, it was pretty much perfect for me as a 13-year-old.
I mean,
I was literally that movie's perfect audience.
Matt,
Like a
Matt,
13-year-old boy.
it's okay.
hey,
Oh, I love that movie.
I would have liked that
actually,
movie.
I
too,
actually can't
because
remember it all.
My whole life, I've loved those parody movies, like Meet the Spartans.
I was gonna
and
say
superhero
those
movie.
movies were made.
Those
Those
are
were
so good.
I
Well, here's the
love
thing. Here's the thing.
those
Here's the
movies.
thing. There was a difference between like scary movie and super. Like there was certain ones of them. I forget if they were like part of the same sort of well, obviously scary movies part of the same sort of franchise, but
Yeah.
some
All
of them
those-
were
no,
held
all
to a
the-
high. Some of them were held to a higher standard, and then there were like the shitty, like knuckle scraping knockoffs that were epic movie, disaster movie,
No,
Right.
we're
date
I'm pretty-
movie,
Those
Meet the
movies were in the
Spartans.
same.
No, I
Meet
think
the
they were done.
Spartans
I
is
think
great.
they were
All-
done by a different
no, I'm
studio to
pretty sure
cash
all
in
the-
on
I'm
scary
pretty
movie.
sure all the ones that have movie at the end of it are in the
No,
same.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, maybe I don't know.
I
But
haven't
I'm
seen
pretty.
any of like the date movie ones, but
I
They're,
didn't know
they're
those were a thing.
garbage. Didn't
No,
like
I-
Funny. They're funny.
wasn't
I didn't like
disaster
scary
movie?
movies either.
I didn't like scary movie as much as I love superhero movie or like Meet the Spartans.
They're not. None of them are good. Let's
They're
just put
amazing.
the disclaimer
They're
out. None of
great.
them are good.
They are
But
good. They're fun to
But
watch.
I
enjoy them.
unironically love superhero movie. I think a superhero.
I think
movie
I
is
like Meet
actually
the
funny.
Spartans more than superhero.
Meet the
Superhero
Spartan-
movies good.
Superhero movies actually funny. Martin, if you watch Meet the Spartans now, you'll kill
I would
yourself.
laugh. I would
It's
laugh.
so
I would
unfunny.
love it. Remember when they're at the pit and he kicks like 20 different people down, and one of them is like the judge from American Idol because he's there for some reason. What a good movie.
Comedy
That's-
poison.
Dude,
And
no,
then-
that is
literal
actually
comedy
funny.
poison.
And then remember,
No, that's
remember
funny.
when he
Did
goes
they make that entire movie in one room?
probably. Remember when he
Probably.
goes up onto the mountain to talk to the oracles, and he, as payment, he brings them a bunch of acne cream and like skin lotion.
You're literally
it's fucking
talking.
funny, dude.
You're talking me
Fucking
into a coma.
hilarious.
You're talking me into a
It's
fucking
a
coma.
great
right now.
movie. I love and remember, it's like Spartans don't greet each other with open mouth kisses and high fives for the women, and they kiss each other because they're two Spartans. I thought that was funny
That was kind of funny. But that movie,
because it's realistic. Because
Sucks.
all Spartans
Sucks.
were gay.
Mhm.
that movie sucks.
Well, most Greeks were gay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It
exactly.
was a different time. It was a culture. But
Yeah, so
that?
Meet the Spartans is historically accurate. It's hilarious
Mhm.
and it's inclusive.
that movie
You know
sucks
what?
my
as,
ass.
as far as homosexual relationships go, Meet the Spartans is technically more accurate than 300. so-
Exactly.
Was there any gay sex in 300?
No, there wasn't.
Nope.
They were
No,
all
but it was
these
implied.
big, strong, and straight men.
Yeah.
But
That doesn't
in
sound
reality,
like
they
that's
were
That's
all
bullshit.
gay.
Why would I watch that?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Why the
The,
fuck would I watch that?
I like 300.
I like Meet the Spartans. I didn't like 300. 300 was kind of boring. Also
What
made
do
by
you mean,
Zack
dude?
Snyder, so
He throws a big spear at the rhino.
Did Zack Snyder make 300?
He did.
Yeah.
Holy
As,
fuck!
as usual, I think if the 300 movie was more accurate to history, it would have actually been better.
Probably.
Matt, what movie of Zack Snyder's do you think is more accurate, 300 or Guardians of Ga'Hoole?
Definitely
Guardians?
Guardians
Hey.
of Ga'Hoole.
Guardians of the Ga'Hoole is such a good fucking movie. Okay, I haven't seen it, but
I
god
saw-
damn it, it's a
I-
great movie.
What
I
the
saw
fuck is
Gar-
it about?
It's
It was
the
about
owl
owls.
movie. It's like the
I saw
owl
Guardians
war.
of Ga'Hoole in theaters.
I fucking seen that movie. I think I
And-
saw it in theaters too.
And guess what? That movie, like visually, that movie looks amazing. Like
It
so
was really
realistic,
pretty.
but
The
also
owl-
amazing.
The owl movie.
Yes,
The
it
owl
literally
movie.
does. It literally does.
Dude,
That
I
was
saw
a good
that.
owl movie.
I saw that movie in theaters. My dad was like, "Well, what we have to? It's just us this afternoon, so we can go see a Storm game, or we can go see a movie." And I was like, "Well, Guardians of Ga'Hoole is out." So,
But like,
we
but
went
like
and
those
saw
special
Guardians of
effects are
Ga'Hoole.
amazing.
It was
dude.
probably the worst day of my dad's life.
It's not a bad
a
movie.
fucking
It's
storm
not a bad
storm
movie.
games going
He had to
on.
go
Oh.
see. He had to go see Guardians of Ga'Hoole with his fucking challenged son. Oh, man.
Okay, Chloe is actually talking some shit over here and saying that Flushed Away and Over the Hedge are bad movies.
No,
What?
no.
Which is
I
garbage.
can see
No.
Flushed
Flushed Away?
Away, but
Flushed
Over
Away,
the
would you
Hedge.
argue?
Amazing
Yeah,
movie.
come on.
Okay,
Over the Hedge is a masterpiece.
dude, Flushed Away is actually is amazing movie.
I never liked it
Fantastic
as a
movie.
kid.
I've only
Okay,
actually ever seen
Over the Hedge, you might be on something.
I've actually
No,
only
Over
ever
the Hedge is
seen.
amazing.
No, okay, so I've only actually
That's
ever seen
hilarious.
Flushed
That's
Away
great.
once, when it like
God,
first
such
came
a
out,
good
and
movie.
I haven't seen it since. But I would give it a rewatch. Over the Hedge, Chloe is onto something.
No,
Yeah.
she's not. She's
Me and
What?
She's
No.
me and
Over the
me and-
Hedge is far and away.
Me and Amanda
amazing.
watched that
It's a better
movie like
movie.
a year
Oh.
ago, and it does not hold up. Like every song in it is like it's like retail Tony Hawk pro skater music. Like it's like
But you're
disco.
judging it by its soundtrack now. Come
It's
on.
like discount ska, and it's like it's
you,
just
you-
not.
you-
It's not fucking funny.
It is funny. It's
It's
amazing.
not funny.
I think I've
You
seen
think
that
Over the
movie so
Hedge
much,
isn't
I
funny?
remember the entire plot of Over the Hedge.
I
like,
literally watched Over the Hedge 20 times as a child. I love
like
that movie.
RJ.
I can rewatch it in my head if I just close
RJ.
my eyes.
But not Flushed Away.
Yeah, no, Flushed Away.
I need to give Flushed
kinda
Away a
shit.
rewatch.
Kinda
Flushed
shit
Away is
garbage.
Flushed Away is like annoying.
That's great.
Why is it because they're British?
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic.
I think that's the only funny
Um,
part about it, honestly.
One of the worst movies. Well, Martin, we've seen. I would say actually, you and me together have seen some of the worst movies in theater, and two off the top
Like
of my
what?
head, and we can kind of tackle these in any order you want. But G-Force and
Oh, fuck.
Shut the fuck up.
And-
I will not take any G-Force slander under my roof, okay?
okay, what about Grown Ups slander?
Yeah, okay, yeah, we can. Okay, I'm not. Nobody's
Yeah.
defending grown-ups. My mom would defend it. I'm not defending grown-ups.
Really, have you
You're-
guys seen Hangover? I haven't, but
The first
Chloe
Hangover is
says
a
it sucks.
good movie. The
It's like
first one
Martin's-
is.
It's like Martin's favorite movie. You won't shut up about Hangover.
It is. It's one of my favorite funny movies.
Funny movie.
Funny movie.
Funny.
It's a good
I think
movie.
Grown Ups is terrible though. I don't know why I wanted to watch it. I think for some reason, as a 12-year-old,
It's listening.
you're just into like Adam Sandler and Chris Rock and like all those guys for some reason. Like you think they can do no wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Well,
everyone watched.
I think that's Adam Sandler humor. Is it's for like it's for 12-year-olds.
Oh,
Marshall,
yeah.
what's your favorite Adam Sandler joke?
Yeah, you eat pieces of shit for breakfast? Because that one's
I-
kind of actually funny.
Mine is holy shit, I'm gonna come.
Oh,
that's
mine's
not a-
probably
that's
the
not a
entire
good one.
Jack and Jill movie.
It's not a joke.
That's what I mean. He made
Uh,
so much fucking money back in like the 2010 to like 2015 just because he was starring in movies that as in elementary school we were going ape shit over. We're like, fuck yeah, bedtime stories? The gerbil has big eyes. Of course I'm gonna
Hey,
see that fucking movie.
Click?
And guess what? He
Fucking
brought
clip.
joy to tens of millions of children just like us. Is that such a problem?
Yeah, but he also
Dude.
devalued cinema in general.
Cinema
So-
has no value anymore. Come on.
Yeah, because of people like Adam.
And I
Sandler.
don't blame Adam.
I like Adam Sandler though, as a person and an actor. I just think
Oh,
he's
you
in-
like him as a person, do you?
Oh
What
wow,
did he
we're
do?
gonna
What did he
idolize
do?
celebrities now. Oh,
What did he do?
boy.
I said I like him.
Oh,
Basically,
did he say?
seeing him
Oh.
kill a child.
Oh, Adam
Oh.
Sandler, you can do no wrong. Let me put you up on this pedestal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, turns out
Why are
Adam
you kidding?
Sandler likes
Why are you-
feet. Adam Sandler likes feet. Ugh!
Why are you kidding? I didn't say any of that. I said I like him.
Well,
Oh, you wanna
you,
kiss
you
his-
implied
kiss
the
his
rest.
cock?
Yeah, you want
Oh.
to kiss? Yeah, you want to kiss Adam Sandler? Kiss
Dude.
him on
Oh,
the
it's okay if he's a pedophile and he beats
Yeah,
his
yeah.
wife,
You-
'cause he
you
makes
can't
funny
say that.
movies.
That's libel.
That's why I
That's
didn't say
slander.
it. I was totally
Well,
thinking.
I
was
did.
gonna say
Sue
that.
me,
Absolutely.
dude. No, I know Adam Sandler's a good guy. Well, I don't know that because I
No,
don't know Adam
Sandler's
Sandler.
a pedophile.
I know
can't
he's a
wait.
rich Hollywood guy. He could get away with anything. I'm sure of it.
I just can't wait for him to make the worst movie ever made, which is what he promised he'll do if Uncut Gems doesn't get any nominations.
The hell is Uncut
Lord.
Gems?
Oh,
What's-
Matt, you're missing out, dude. Cancel the podcast. Go watch Uncut Gems, everybody.
It's
Stop
no, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It's Adam Sandler's like most recent movie. It's on Netflix, and he's a, like
I
this-
watched it.
he's this gem dealer and like
Gem
and he's like a
dealer.
really seedy like gambler,
Mm.
and it's like this really really stressful, anxiety
It was
inducing
an
movie.
extremely stressful movie.
I thought I was gonna kill myself.
I don't think it was amazing. I don't think it was
No,
the
I
best
don't-
movie.
I think it was good though. I think it was
That
just like
year.
I'm glad I watched it though.
But it was fun. It was
It's a good movie.
It was a good ride.
Yeah, The Weeknd is in it, and he talks about how hard his wiener is.
Yeah.
and his wiener is hard,
I'm
as was mine.
trying to think of the shittiest movies that I've seen in theaters.
Hmm.
I did watch Fantastic.
We watched
Where to Find
we
Them
watched
too.
we watched Thor 2 in theaters, and I think I fell asleep.
Actually, yeah.
And that's back when I was like 13, so like that's saying something because I could sit through anything.
I do remember that
Right.
movie being shit.
We watched Fantastic Four, the Fant Four stick, like the
Yeah,
new
but that's
one.
different. You go in knowing that that's gonna be a bad movie,
That's true.
so it's not
That
like
was funny. That was
Okay,
it was,
Chloe-
but it
Chloe's
wasn't even
just-
fun.
Chloe's just informed me that she watched Thor 2 twice
Oh
in a
god.
row
Oh
while on
god.
acid,
Yeah, when I was at your
and she was on acid at my house coming down.
I'm sorry to hear
Couldn't
that, Chloe.
sleep. Oh my god,
like I literally played it.
that's
Thor
so
2
funny.
That's
You
funny.
played
Thor
it back
2's
to back. That's disgusting.
I should have picked Guardians for the second.
You should have.
Yeah, you should have picked a different movie.
It was really fun.
Thor
At
2
least,
is weird.
At least Thor 3 you can get all
Thor
the
2 is
true
weird though,
feedback.
because like I actually know people that are like, yeah, I actually
Yeah, I'm
kind of
sure
like
it's
it.
great if you're on acid.
Yeah. Just
Oh,
boring,
that's a
dude.
good question. What movie do you want to watch on acid?
What movie would you watch on acid? Ooh.
Not
Over
Blade, not Blade
over
Runner.
Over the
Enter
hedge.
the Void.
Over the edge. Oh, flushed away.
Ratatouille was really fun.
G-Force.
I agree. Hey, I
G-Force
like
on
G-Force.
acid.
I liked it as a kid. I don't want to go back and rewatch it, but I know I liked it. So I
John
don't
Wick.
care.
John Wick would be terrifying on acid. I think.
What I'm trying to think what else I've seen in theaters that is.
What if you think he's coming to murder you?
We've I mean we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot of shit. Oh, we saw Gods of Egypt.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't.
was God's
God-
Egypt.
Which is funny
God's-
because
Oh.
I was actually the only one that was genuinely interested in seeing that movie, like when the trailers first came out and stuff. I was like, this looks kind of cool, and then no one.
I'm glad we
shut
went
me
and saw
down.
that movie. That was a good movie.
But I
That
never
movie's fucking
saw
awesome.
it. I never want to see it. So
It was fucking
Yeah, I don't
awesome,
want to
dude.
watch it again, but I'm glad I saw it.
It's a bunch of white dudes playing Egyptian gods,
Uh-huh.
and they all have like
British
the
accent.
power. Like Thoth has like a big glowing brain because he's like the god of wisdom. It's really cool. And then Gerard Butler steals all their powers.
I mean, when you see Egyptian gods depicted in like ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, like what do you see? Oh yeah, like white dudes.
Giant white dudes with gold blood.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Giant
movie's
white
fucking-
dudes with gold blood.
That was fucking awesome, dude.
Nope. Actually, all of them have birds and dogs for faces.
Yeah, but they could turn into that, Matt. Don't you remember the movie? He could he was like normal. It was the guy who played Jaime Lannister, and he could turn into a giant big bird man. I think who was he? He was Horus.
Jaime Lannister was the one who played Horus. That's
Yeah.
dumb.
And Gerard Butler was Set, so he turned into a big whatever animal Set is.
A snake.
Speaking of Egypt, we saw the Mummy in theaters,
Oh,
like the new,
also did not see that one.
the
No, I
new
didn't-
Mummy.
I didn't see it. I wish.
Who saw the Mummy with me?
I
Definitely
think I
Chris.
saw the Mummy with you.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like me, you, and Chris Carboni or
I think it was.
something?
Oh,
I think
no,
it was
I
you,
was
me, and
there.
Chris. Oh yeah, but basically now you
I
were
was
definitely
there. Yeah, I totally did see it. Yeah, no,
Chris
I
is
remember.
Chris is always there because Chris has no barometer if a movie is gonna be bad or good or not.
It's true.
So
Chris
you can
just
literally
floats through life, and that's okay.
you can literally get Chris to watch fucking anything and he'd be like, yeah, it was pretty good.
Mhm.
Like Chris's favorite movie is fucking Daredevil.
Chris
with
is
Ben
the death of
Affleck.
cinema, honestly.
But the new Mummy is fucking terrible. And they should have kept it how it was when they released the first trailer, where they forgot to add any of the sound mixing to it, and it was just
so good.
like stock like GoldenEye death noises, and like Tom Cruise is screaming, just like replaced and like copy pasted all over the trailer, just over and over again.
I think.
What's your favorite? Matt, what's your favorite Dark Universe movie?
Probably Attack of the Clones.
Have we talked about the Dooku yet? The Dark
No.
Universe
The
cinematic
Dark
universe.
Oh, I fucking love the Dooku, dude.
It was like Dracula Untold came out and it had a cliffhanger, and they were like, "Well, we gotta step up. We gotta do a cinematic universe, just like those Marvel boys and their Avengers movies, and we gotta do a cinematic universe, but with all the scary monsters that we own. So we're gonna
It
do
was
a
truly the Marvel killer.
Yeah, it was the Marvel killer. They did a cool Dracula movie.
Hey, it would have been really cool if it worked out.
Would it?
Yeah.
How? What would they do? They fight fucking Ultron?
I want to see all these monsters on screen.
I heard that they were planning on adding the Hotel Transylvania movies to the Dooku.
Ooh.
They would fight. It was Dooku versus Hotel Transylvania. They just like grab Adam Sandler by his cape and start fucking slamming him against the concrete. Those movies,
I fucking love Hotel.
I like the. I don't know. It's weird because I've tried to like both of them. I haven't seen the third one, and I love, like, I'm obsessed with the guy who directs and does the art department for it, Jendi Tartakovsky, because it's the same guy who does Samurai Jack, the original Clone Wars cartoon, and Primal.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, he's fucking amazing. But I literally cannot get behind these movies. I think they're just, I don't know, they're kind of just schlocky.
Yeah.
But the Dooku, the Dark Universe cinematic universe, consisting of what was it? It was Tom Cruise's The Mummy. I don't think Dracula Untold was going to be part of it anymore, but it was going to be Javier Bardem was going to be Frankenstein. They were going to do a Frankenstein movie. Johnny Depp was going to be the Invisible Man. And Angelina Jolie was going to be Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh shit.
And they canceled all of them. And they even did like a cast photo with all of them like standing together.
Oh, that's so sad.
And I really want to change it to my Facebook cover photo because it's just really fucking funny and unfortunate.
God,
but they actually did end up making the Invisible Man movie, which apparently is actually pretty decent.
Maybe that'll kickstart the Dooku again.
That's what people are saying. If they just keep everything low budget and make it, personal and actually good and put effort into it.
That's what I meant. I'm not saying they have to come together and form a Monsters Avengers. I'm just saying I would like to see these monsters in modern movies.
Yeah. If Invisible Man,
I want to see a cool werewolf movie. I want that.
I don't think I've ever seen a cool werewolf movie.
Yeah, exactly. Me neither.
Ginger Snaps has a cool werewolf.
I like Ginger Snaps. Ginger Snaps is like about stoner girls who are werewolves. Right?
Ooh, it sounds like my kind of movie.
I watched it when I was crazy little, in grade 1, and I had nightmares for a week. I had to sleep with my light.
You know what, Chloe? That makes see, knowing you now, that makes a lot of sense.
That explains a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Invisible Man is apparently good, but you know what it didn't have?
In grade 3, Ginger Snaps, Jesus.
It didn't have the Dark Universe big logo in front of it, so it just shows that they're being cowards right now. Remember that?
That is pretty cowardly.
The Mummy opens and it was the Universal bump big Earth, and then it turned around and it was Dark Universe. They were all in, baby. They were ready to go, and then they canceled everything. Do you remember Mr. Hyde was in that movie? And it was just Russell Crowe would
that was awesome.
He would just get a big green and piss. He'd be just 1 second, and he'd inject himself. He'd be like, "I'm
so cool, dude."
You can call me Dr. Jekyll.
No, it's not.
Oh
my god.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I liked that movie.
I've never seen League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but
what is that?
I think I watched it when I was 14 years old on
movie.
W Network.
The fuck is League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
It's
League
the
of Extraordinary
original
Gentlemen.
Avengers.
It's based on
The
a
better
comic.
Avengers.
It's based on a comic by Alan Moore, and it's basically a bunch of literary characters if they formed some kind of like Avengers-esque team. So it's like
Okay.
It's like Tom Sawyer and Alan Quartermain and Mr. Jekyll and Doctor the other one and the Invisible Man. Like it's a bunch of classic. It's like
Oh.
classic. It's like classic
the
literary.
Incredible
Probably,
Hulk.
it's the most
Yeah,
ambitious
Spider-Man.
crossover with them.
Joe.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Two.
Bionicles.
Joe Biden.
Hmm.
They have like
Mario.
They have an Indian that brings a submarine. I wish I
Yeah, it's
had
the
an
guy.
Indian that
It's
brought a
Captain
submarine.
Captain Nemo from 10,000 Leagues in a
Ooh,
in the Big Sea.
In
the big sea from
big
Tiger
water.
King.
Anyways,
From
they made the comic is apparently pretty good. And then they made a
Waterworld.
movie, and the movie is trash.
Oh, that's too bad.
So good.
But the comic actually keeps going, and the
So does
great thing
Bumblebee.
about it is that Alan Moore only knows so much about literary characters and about modern literature. So as the story keeps going and he runs out of characters and he wants to implement more and more, more contemporary characters, you can clearly see that he knows nothing about them and just wants to do his own thing. So at one point they add Harry Potter into the comic book, but he writes him as like the Antichrist, and he basically does this whole thing where like
Fuck.
it's like what if Columbine happened at Hogwarts, but with Harry
Jesus
Potter.
Christ.
So like it's really fucked up. If you ever look up like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen Harry Potter, it's pretty like fucked up. But Alan Moore is also a fucking crazy person, and I really like him. So that's all I have to say about that. It's the same guy who did Watchmen.
Wow. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, that actually explains a lot.
I like.
Watchmen was an amazing movie, though. I really wish the show was more similar.
I like the Watchmen show. I think the Watchmen movie kind of sucks, but also I really like it because I also just really like the Watchmen comic because I think
I see.
the Watchmen comic's amazing, and the movie is basically just the exact same story and like all the same like panels just put onto the screen, except they add a bunch of like weird Zack Snyder edgy shit.
Oh, okay.
But that's another movie that a lot of people don't like. That kind of back to the fucking topic we were talking about.
Yeah. See, we're still on brand.
Exactly, Martian. You want to talk about Suicide Squad?
I don't. I'm sorry.
What's wrong with Suicide Squad? I thought it was a good movie.
No, you did. Shut the fuck up, Basie. Shut the fuck up.
We had like a crisis because when we were going in high school, it was like a renaissance of bad superhero movies, and I think a lot of the conflict came from all the DC movies that were coming out that people wanted to be good because people like Batman, but all of them just ended up being so terrible. Because I remember like arguing with people that Jared Leto was not a good Joker. People were like, "Well, he's cool. He has Joker tattooed on his head."
Damn it.
Do you think this
Nice.
is what ruined
Damn
your
it.
relationships in high school?
I think most of
Noah?
them, yeah.
The DC movies?
I
don't
burned a lot of bridges over Jared Leto Joker. Remember King Shark does his little weird, or no, he's not in that
King
movie.
Shark.
Who's the
King
fucking
Shark will be in the
crocodile?
next one.
Crocodile.
It's Killer Croc.
Crocodile.
Killer Croc.
Killer
Yeah.
Croc. Shark Boy and
Is it-
Lava Girl.
Ooh,
Yeah, but that's a good movie, so we're not talking.
Yeah, and Chloe said it was bad.
Chloe
what?
said it was
That's a
bad.
good
Once
movie.
again,
Have you,
like,
when
someone
was the
with a
last
bad
time you watched it, Marcin?
I watched it like recently, and it's.
I watched it
recently.
recent-
I'm not going to enjoy it now.
I watched it
but was
within
still
like
a
the
good
last
movie.
8 years. Okay, so I think
Yeah,
it's
so
pretty-
you know it's good.
Oh, I do know. I do. I know some things about the shark.
Have you guys ever seen Sin City?
No, but I
Sin City. Oh,
Yeah.
The black
no,
and
I
white
haven't.
one. or,
Yeah,
like,
it's the
black
same
and red?
director as Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Ooh.
Yeah, but not as good. So I don't care.
But like, it's just funny that the guy who does fucking like Shin
Shin
City.
City.
It's a soccer movie.
Shin
No,
City.
Sin City, and like I think he does like the Machete movies as well, and he did some stuff with like Quentin Tarantino. Also does Spy Kids and Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Good for him.
Crazy.
Duality of man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's a talented creator, talented artist.
Yes, he had it. Shark Boy and Lava Girl was written entirely by his like 6-year-old son at the time.
It's
And George
Honestly,
George Lopez
I
is
don't
the
see why
bad guy.
writers haven't thought of it earlier. Because like, if you think about it, like farmers, even like basically throughout all of history, they just pump out a ton of kids to go and be a workforce. You know, I think writers should do the same, where they pump out a ton of kids, and then they start making those kids write books, and
Agreed.
just you put a pen in their hand and are just like, no,
Right, kid.
Timmy, you can't go play until you finish writing this chapter.
What's going on
Check
here?
it
But
out.
anyway, I think I just figured out a get rich quick scheme: is make children write books.
Oh,
I could just like
Child
kidnap a
labor.
bunch and
You're
throw them in
right.
a
Just
throw them in a
make-
basement,
Make him
and
in
just be
a
like, here you go, just write some
exactly,
shit
and you
down.
and you sell it to other kids, and so it's a
Yeah.
win-win.
Exactly. Kids love stuff that other kids write.
Exactly. Remember when we all pretended to like the fucking shit that Noah came up with in high school about our game or whatever, our movie?
Hey, Nate, give one example of something that I wrote of something I wrote even.
What do you mean? Remember you had that thing of like all of us, we each have a different weapon and a different element. And
Yeah, that's
That was-
cool,
that
dude.
was elementary school.
Hold on.
That was cool,
I
dude.
don't
No,
remember
it
this.
continued
alright.
into it continued into high school.
Yeah, that was cool.
No.
Sorry, my
It
fucking
wasn't.
internet is cutting out all over the place. But whatever you're saying right now, is probably sounds really cool. Something I did that was really cool. So I'll take your word for it. All I'm hearing is that I was really cool and very creative, and still am. So that's kind of all I'm hearing right now. And I think you're right. Thank you. Flattering. I'm flattered.
Do you remember when do you remember when Chris was gonna make a game of it in RPG Maker?
Oh
Yeah, and
my
I told the girls that I liked that they were gonna be in it.
Oh god. Oh my god.
What?
Oh my gosh.
I was like, we're making a game.
No, did that get you
Oh.
a double
Im-
hand job like Mark?
Yeah, it got me
Imagine-
a fucking triple blow. It got me rimmed.
Christ.
I was like, yeah, you know Chris, he's we're doing an RPG Maker game, and we're gonna fucking put you in it. So my cock is out, and
Oh my god, dude.
dude, please
I hate
please
that.
don't spread a rumor that I wasn't cool in high school, because we know it's not true.
True, yeah. Yeah, we were
Okay.
all super fucking cool in high school. What
Hey,
even
that's why
is
we're doing
cool? What even
that's
is
why we're
cool?
doing a podcast where we talk about fucking Over the Hedge for an hour. One more. Let's get one more movie in there that we can really dig into.
That fucking Mega Man fan movie on YouTube you showed me when we were 10 years old was dog shit.
What do you mean? That was cool.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, and you were
Sounds
like,
like
I had to
thing.
pretend it was cool for Noah's sake.
No,
was
you
like, I don't-
you didn't have to
I
pretend
was
it was
like,
cool.
I don't give a
who are you
shit
trying to
about
f-
Mega Man.
Why are you trying to
Yeah, I
prove
don't give a
anything to me?
shit.
It's not like I give a shit. I just
No,
thought, hey,
you
this
did
is
give a
something I
shit.
saw in Nintendo Power. I'm like, let's just watch this. And it was trash. It
This
was
is stupid.
awful. It was garbage.
And
I don't know
Noah
why they're
loved
talking
it,
about.
and Noah would never shut up about it, and he would.
I
talk
did
about
not.
it
That
all
is not
day,
true
sounds
ever.
like him.
every day.
That sounds like him.
Yeah.
Marchin says all this shit now, but he was really just like being like, yeah, this is cool. I actually also want to do this. He's like, oh, that was so lame.
I was just passive.
Nah, you're just backpedaling. You're trying to be cool in high school. Have you guys ever seen the Sonic fan film? I think I tried to put it on
Sonic.
once. I think I tried to put it on once at like a birthday
Oh,
or
I've
something.
never seen it, but I
If you
know
I don't
Um,
think I've
I know
heard.
what
I don't think
you're
I've seen
talking
it.
And Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic, is in it as just like an
What?
actor. He's like acting his heart out like in front of
Who does he
Sonic.
play?
He's just like a cop or something.
Oh,
And he's like acting his heart out in front of.
I was
Sonic.
hoping it was like Tails or something.
No, because they like
No.
actually had a CGI like Sonic model that they put in that had like fur and shit. It was the Sonic movie before the Sonic movie.
Okay, what's it called?
I think just like Sonic the Hedgehog fan film. You guys ever
Oh my
watch?
God.
You guys ever watch fan films on YouTube?
No.
I've seen a
guys were-
Star Wars one.
Every Star Wars fan film is like they're either in the forest or in like the desert or just like somewhere where you can just pretend it's a planet. And then it's just like a lot of bloom and lens flares and just a lightsaber fight. Or at least that's everything that I've seen. Do you remember Chad Vader?
Chad Vader?
Yeah, but that was funny.
No.
That's technically a Star Wars fan film.
No,
Yeah.
it's a spin-off parody slash characterization of Darth Vader as Chad, which is ironic because he
Yeah.
wasn't a Chad.
No, he was always like getting rejected and shit.
He was. It's more like Virgin Vader, but Chad Vader is better. So, sounds better.
Well, I think we nailed every bad movie that you shouldn't go
Exists. Yeah.
That ever existed. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Dude.
see. There's a lot. A lot of them, I mean, are superhero movies, and I know we're always you and me, Marcin, are very vocal about shitty MCU movies, but I think that's also just because there's so many fucking superhero movies out now that you just get so saturated to the point that you just start hating.
Yeah, I forgot to
But-
mention, I also hate Casablanca. That movie's fucking garbage.
You don't
Never-
like Casablanca?
Never seen
Or
it.
Citizen Kane is very boring.
Oh my god.
Anyways, that's the episode.
you're
Basically,
kidding,
where can they
Joy.
find us?
Oh, you know where you can find us.
You can find us on iTunes
They already know.
and
No,
Spotify.
Maps
They know.
on
Google Maps.
papajohns.ca/order,
Yeah, we're on Uber Eats.
twitter.com/Minecraft support.
We're not on Lyft yet, but Uber's
We're
gonna be
getting there.
pretty soon.
Yeah, we're gonna be Ubering about.
Stay safe out there, guys.
Stay safe.
Email Basie if you have any questions. If you
Yeah.
if you wanna if you have
BasieFarrell@gmail.com.
a suggestion for a new topic or something that we should change, like if we should cut Basie out, just DM
BasieFarrell@gmail.com.
just
Yeah,
DM the
just email
Instagram. We're on Instagram at post_pod. So just feed pics, please, and suggestions.
If I get
for the
voted
show.
off this podcast, I'm starting my own podcast where I will be just talking to myself. So,
Yeah, same.
choice.
Marcin Unavailable.
My podcast will be called Post Available.
You wouldn't dare.
That's bullshit, dude. Alright. I think we can end it.